Welcome back, 13 Card Subject Change, the podcast that, surprisingly, the boys took some time off as well as I did. But you know what? That happens sometimes.
Wait. Jesse, weren't we working our ass off yesterday?
I'm talking about the previous Sunday.
Wait, you meant last Sunday?
Okay, that one.
Was there a
Okay,
show
yeah, No.
Was there a show the previous Sunday?
There was not.
But we
take 2 weeks off, and you got to start the whole thing by interrupting because you got to get your pound of flesh in there for something that really was not going to end up being an issue, but now is an issue because once again you take offense to everything on the show. Everyone always says you take offense to everything on the show.
I'm not offended. I felt like a whore yesterday from pipping myself out of bed at the show yesterday. So
I got it.
Yeah.
So you cheated on your wife with Big Bertha, huh? How's the old groin area doing?
I am actually doing just fine. Surgery was, god damn, 3 days in bed basically.
Yeah.
Day of surgery was supposed to be a 9 a.m. surgery. I got surgery at about 3.
Damn.
But, emergency from the ER, and I wasn't even first on the docket, so it was what it was.
Right.
But, feeling good. Still a little bit limited on some things, but probably could have done last week, but ended up probably being more of a
it was probably
rest
the
week
right
anyway.
thing. Yeah. I had to take care of
You know
some
what,
stuff.
Zach? Everybody, we had a great time down at Women's Nation Grand Slam number 7.
Absolutely.
Everybody there hey, where's Zach? I'm like, had some surgery, he had to stay home to recover. Everybody sends their love and best wishes for you and hope to see you very soon. Few people we'll see at the end of the month here up in our neck of the woods. So
yeah, it's finally November.
November 30th, DPW. It inches closer and closer.
And you have your love affair for Paul. I had to really talk to Jesse about last night. And his love affair.
The run of shows have so let me get this straight. You're gonna take the diehard mentality of the wrestling scene of the IWC, and you're going to ignore the fact that bigger and better shows have happened under Century, but you're just going to pretend like this is all some big joke, even though Clyde continues to be sold out.
Well, we still have to clean the brown nose off your face. And
right, and we'll get to that, but go ahead, have your fun.
But I can't do the same to Jesse because it matches his face, because his butt was firmly planted up,
my face, you mean? Is that what
your whole face up this guy that why?
Listen, okay, it has taken 2.5 years.
I just.
But I'm firmly on Coda Jacob's side. Here's the thing.
Why?
It's sometimes, if you listen to someone pressing their message enough. And you know what? While he has been a little condescending at times, he can be a little condescending. He's the fairest man in wrestling. He truly is.
It's still bad for me. I still can't eat before I listen to him talk because I might throw up. We
had a great conversation yesterday, and people booed me for it. That's fine. You guys will all learn that Coda Jacobs isn't completely wrong.
And really contemplating.
And Coda Jacobs tends to, toe the line with what Century believes. So, Leroy, you seem to be the only person.
I'm the ad man. Whatever. I might.
Well, I'm not going to start agreeing with Century here. That's too far.
I'm glad. I was just thinking, it's like, card subject to change. You might have to change Jesse for some reason here. But I'm on that side. But I might have to told him. I said he might have to talk to one of our sponsors so they help us figure this out. We'll talk about that later. But still. My daughter was looking at him going, why, Jesse, why? Because she really likes Jesse, but she's like, I hate Coda, and why are you doing this to me?
Because I can respect a man of integrity.
I know, but you know what? I'm just glad because he said he wasn't his fault. And then,
something clearly Tony Khan doesn't have.
And then, our friend Gene Sinsky was there. He came out and said, well, it's not your fault, it's not my fault, but
I don't know why I don't know why you guys bought into that. That guy kicked a baby.
Yeah, I know, but
First of all, he punted. Pat McAfee would like to clarify, punting and kicking, two separate things.
And he did a really good job.
He'd like to clarify this with you.
But when he chokeslammed...
Although, to be fair, Pat keeps losing money every Saturday on College Game Day.
When Coda was chokeslammed by him...
Which is hilarious because, Jesse, I hate to pull back the veil on that, but every time he says $250,000 to these kids and, $250,000 to charity,